We are live. Come on in, come on in. Good Monday morning. Come on in, come on in. Mindset Monday. Alrighty, I'm going to turn down my party. Good Monday morning, beautiful people. It is Monday, February the 8th. It's February 2021 already. Wow. This is another episode of Mindset Monday, and I am your host, Michelle Green. I am a personal growth coach, a certified personal growth coach, and with a psychology background. I coach around mindset and insight because I know that having the right mindset, meaning getting rid of all those limiting beliefs that we all inherit, having the right mindset can and will transform every aspect of your life for the better. So that is a little bit about me. Welcome. Come on in. I want to ask a question this morning. I always have questions. Can you imagine a single day without being affected by negative thoughts at all? Like a single day, a whole day, no negative thoughts, no negative energy passing through your body, let alone an entire week or an entire year. Could you imagine? That would be wonderful. If you didn't have negative feelings and emotions, you meaning you out there and myself, all of us, if we didn't have negative feelings and emotions, then we wouldn't have negative thoughts contradicting what we really want. Think about that for a minute. Today's title is called Stop Resisting. Stop it. Stop resisting. And by this I mean, stop resisting negative thoughts and feelings. This means being aware of all your feelings, really, but being aware of all your negative feelings without resisting them, without judging them, without overanalyzing them. Remember, you beautiful souls, that feelings, thoughts, feelings, they are just energy. It's just energy passing through. So whether it's negative energy, which sucks, or positive energy, which is awesome, either way, our feelings are just energy. So we need to remember that. Now, I know it sounds a little counterintuitive for us to not resist negative feelings, because we've been taught that we should push away negative feelings. We should stuff them down. We should push them away, stuff them down, sweep them under the rug, whatever we're doing with them, but we don't want them. We need to push them away. And all of those things that we're doing is resisting, right? And I'm going to tell you that this is the wrong strategy to getting rid of negative thoughts, emotions, and feelings, because what you resist persist. I'll say that again. What you resist persist. It's as simple as that. So stop resisting. Stop resisting. Right now, stop resisting those negative thoughts, right? Negative energy will naturally release when you allow it to be present. It's the mind's automatic process, right? And let me just explain what I mean to you about not resisting. Here's an experiment for you. Take your hand and you put your hand up, and you put your hand up like that. And when you have your hand up, get a friend, a family, a spouse, somebody else, and you get them to push their hand against yours. Now, the thing here is, the experiment here is for both of you to be pushing against each other, right? And if you're doing that with some, it's hard to do it by yourself. But if you're doing it with somebody else, you will notice that that is resistance. That's what resistance is. I'm pushing, you're pushing, we're pushing against each other. That is what resistance is, right? Now, again, let's try the experiment again. Now, this is the opposite of resisting. Put the hands up again. Push against the partner, the spouse, the friend, the coworker, whoever your kids, whoever you're doing the experiment with. And both of you do the resisting thing again and push against each other. Now, without telling the person that you're doing this with, just stop resisting, right? Take your hands and pull them away. And you will see that automatically the person who is resisting you and you're resisting, their hands will fall away too, right? And that is not resisting. That is what I mean by not resisting, right? There is a practice that I practice every day, all day, called welcoming. I learned it from the book, The Secret. I got a phone call coming in. People know I'm doing Mindset Monday. Come on, people. Yes, so welcoming. It's a process that I read about in one of the books, The Secret. They have one of those books there. And it's called welcoming. Welcoming is the opposite of resistance. Welcoming says, yes, you are welcome here. That's what welcoming does. Welcoming is the opposite of resisting. So this is how it works. We all get negative thoughts, negative feelings, negative energy passing throughout the day. It's normal. It's human. We're all eternal beings living the human experience, and it's normal. That's just how it is. In order to minimize or eradicate negative thoughts, this is how you do welcoming. Negative thought comes in your mind, whatever it is, don't resist it. Our instinct is to resist it. It's to say, oh, no, can't think that way. Oh, opposite, and push it away and push it down and push it away. Don't do that. Next time you feel a negative emotion, a negative thought, negative energy passing through you, open up your arms. Open up your arms. You see, I'm trying to open up your arms as if you are about to embrace someone who you love very much. They're coming and you're going to embrace them and you're going to wrap your arms around them. That also helps. Open up your arms, open up your heart. Welcome the negative feeling. Say to it, you're welcome here. Because what will happen is it's not going to hang around too long. You welcome it. You're not resisting it. Then eventually it'll dissolve, right? This is what happens. Now, at first, it takes some real introspection, some real awareness of your feelings and emotions. Now, when you first start practicing welcoming, and I say this from experience, at first, when you first feel that negative feeling and you decide to not resist it and welcome it, you decide to welcome that negative feeling, at first, the feeling is going to intensify. Okay? That negative feeling is going to intensify, especially when you first start practicing welcoming. The feeling is going to intensify, but baby, let me tell you, it's only going to intensify for a few seconds. A few seconds it'll intensify and maybe even make you cry. If you cry, cry. If you feel like tears rolling down your face, let them flow. If you feel like crying, swearing, whatever it is that you feel like feeling, feel it. Whatever you feel like doing, feel it. Whatever feelings and energy and emotions come over you at that moment, feel it. Just welcome them and embrace them and feel them. Because what will happen is the intensity eventually will lighten. Right? The intensity will lighten, and that particular feeling, thought, emotion around whatever subject it's around will never affect you in the same way ever again if you welcome it and let it dissolve. Never. You can use welcoming for anything that makes you feel bad. Right? Anything that makes you feel bad, use it each time you feel negative energy passing through you. And this is what we do with welcoming. Now, when you welcome the feeling, we don't want it to hang around. We're not going to dwell on it. We're not going to linger on it. We're not going to judge it. We're not going to analyze it. We're not going to resist it. We're going to let it flow, because eventually that negative energy will pass through. When you allow negative energy to be present, negative feelings, energy, same thing. When you allow it to be present, that feeling will never be as strong ever again. Remember what I just said? Never affect you in the same way again. That feeling will never be as strong again if you welcome it, release it, and let it dissolve. Negative emotions only arise when you are ready to be free of them. Okay, so keep that in mind. Only when you are ready to be free of them, they arise. And that's why, they do arise, for you to have the opportunity to welcome, release, and have it dissolve. Sip on that. Alrighty? So when you release negative feelings around a subject that you feel strongly about, you are releasing all the energy you have focused on it. All the pent-up energy you focused on this situation, you're going to release that. And what happens is now you are disempowering the circumstances, or the circumstance, the thoughts, the feelings, the emotions around that particular subject. So welcoming and not resisting our negative feelings disempowers them and the circumstance that they stem from. And I'm telling you right now that the lightness and the happiness that you will feel after welcoming is undescribable. I can't even describe it. I can't even describe it, and it feels awesome. And many of you know that I'm going through my own adversity, let's just say right now, with the illness of my husband. And I'm telling you right now that welcoming is a practice that has helped me and is currently helping me get through this situation with my husband being ill. Because there are times, obviously, when I do feel negative energy flowing through me surrounding his circumstance and his illness. And I have been practicing welcoming, and I'm going to be honest with you, at first it was very hard. I wanted to just cry. And so I did. Practice welcoming, I let the negative energy flow through, and I cry. And I pray. And I meditate. And I send love and positive energy to my husband every chance that I get. And I'm getting better at welcoming. And I am definitely vibrating on a positive, higher frequency than I was, let's say, 3 weeks ago when, this issue first arose. So welcoming works, people. It helps. It makes you feel light. It helps you deal with whatever comes your way. And, I'm going to tell you a story about Sarah. Sarah is a friend of mine from California. Sarah practices welcoming as well and has been doing it longer than me. And I should have listened, but it takes time for everybody to learn their lessons, and growth is a process, and I am a work in progress. Let's just say that, right? So anyways, my friend in California has a really nice house, and I don't know if you remember, but a year ago, 2 years, a year and a half, sometime, they had some wildfire issues, and the fires were burning on her street. She wasn't at home. She was away out of the country. I think she was here in Canada, actually. And the wildfires were burning, and she was nowhere near her house, and her house was there vulnerable. Excuse me. Several homes on her street were damaged, being burned, and her house was on the same street and obviously in jeopardy of being burnt. Now, because she practices welcoming, she didn't worry about her home. She knew that she could face whatever came her way. She knew that her house would be fine. And she also knew that if her home was not fine and it burnt to the ground, that it was just the universe giving her another opportunity. It was the universe pointing her, pivoting her, showing her, guiding her into the direction that she needs to go next. So she never looked at it as, oh my goodness, I may lose my home. She looked at it as, my home is fine. However, if it's not fine, It will be fine because I will use this as an opportunity to grow, right? Now, we're about a year and a half. Fast forward, her house is fine. She went back to California. Her house is fine. Several houses on the street were damaged, but her house was fine. There was only smoke, little smoke damage, sweep, vacuum, dust, clean it up. Very inhabitable and very livable, and she's still in the beautiful home right now. So that is a story of somebody who practices welcoming every day, all day, on a regular basis. Because I'm telling you, like I said, the lightness and the happiness that you feel when you do start welcoming these negative emotions and feelings and energy that pass through you, it's an indescribable feeling, okay? So we've got a super practice here, and this is also from the book, The Secret. Now, the super practice is two things. First, you welcome anything negative. Welcome all negative energy. Welcome every little bit of it. Now, if the energy makes you want to cry, go with it, flow with it. Let the energy flow, let it flow, because eventually it will resolve, it will dissolve, and it will disappear. And never be as strong and affect you the same way ever again. That's the first step. The second step is to stay in awareness. So we are not to wallow in our feelings and wallow in the negative energy. We are to look at the big picture, like a wide-angled lens, a photographer. Look at the big picture. Don't focus on the negative energy. Just let it in, welcome it. Don't focus on it. Don't analyze it, judge it, or resist it. And eventually it will dissolve. Trust me, baby. I'm telling you, it will resolve, and it will make life so much easier. It will be so much easier for you to face whatever life sends your way. And again, I speak this from experience. So my challenge for you this week, because I have a challenge for you every week. This week, my challenge is for you to become aware of all your feelings. All the energy that's passing through, positive, negative, alike. I want you to be aware. I want you to live in awareness this week and be aware of every single feeling, positive or negative, that you feel, right? And I want you to be aware of these feelings without resisting them, right? Without resisting them, without judging them, without focusing on them, without analyzing them. Just let them be. And if you need to stretch out your arms like you're about to hug somebody you really love, and open up your heart and open up your arms and open up your chest and welcome that negativity, then you need to do that at first. That's what you need to do. I do it. No shame in it. This makes you open and more welcome to this negative energy. Because like I said, what we resist persists. So stop resisting it. Welcome it. It's not counterintuitive, although it sounds like it is. It really isn't. It works. So welcome the negative energy, and it will pass through, right? And don't linger on it for any extended time. And I'm telling you, it will pass through. The negative energy will pass through. Now, this has been another episode of Mindset Monday. I so appreciate those who came on the live, and I see the questions. Yes, my husband is still in the hospital, and yes, he is stable and he is doing well. So thank you for the concern. Thank you all for the well wishes, the prayers, the good vibes, the positive thoughts, the messages. I so appreciate every one of them, and keep lifting him up, because I know that he's going to come home perfect, healthy, and whole, just as God made him. And that I have faith in. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. Now, I also want to mention that I have opened up 5 more spots for my intensive, deep discovery coaching one-on-one sessions. Now, these sessions are 2-hour coaching sessions, you and I, one-on-one. The cost is $25 Canadian. And if you are interested, all you have to do is DM me, and I will send you the registration link for you to pay the $25 Canadian. And all you have to do is bring 1 or 2 challenges that you would like us to work on during this 2-hour session. And that's it. I'll send you the link and we book the date. I believe I'm doing these deep discovery coachings on Mondays. Not really sure what time. I think Monday's probably at 11 and maybe 1 p.m. or something like that, or 5 or something. But the slots are all Monday. So this is all going to happen on Monday, just FYI. So DM me. I will send you the registration link and you can sign up for your own deep discovery coaching experience with your girl, right? Now, excuse me. For those of you who would like to connect with me further, I do offer a variety of coaching programs. I coach couples. I have relationship coaching. I have one-on-one individual coaching. We've got a 90-day program. We've got a 6-month program. We've got a 12-month program. You know what I mean? Whatever floats your boat. I also offer a group coaching program, which is going very well. Actually, right now, we've got a few ladies in the group. We're loving it. It's like a sisterhood, a camaraderie. And if you want to join something like this, it's professional women of the age 40 and up and professional, boss babes who want to level up their mindset. And it's a part like a sisterhood, a camaraderie. And it's going very well. Our next group session is February the 18th. So you still have time to register if you're interested in something like that. It's a month-to-month thing. So you register when you feel like it and don't when you don't. Simple as that. This is $197 Canadian dollars a month. And with this, you get the group training, which is all of us in a group, which February, like I said, is February 18th. And then you get a one-on-one deep coaching with your girl. One-on-one, you bring your challenges, or we dive deeper into what we dived into during the group. So that is if you want to connect with me further. And the link for that is in the bio. Just click the bio, follow through with the link, and you'll get to register for the group coaching program. So I want to thank you very much again for rocking with me today. It's Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Mindset Monday. And remember to be mindful and let that energy pass through. Stop resisting, people. Practice welcoming this week and see how you do with it. Because I'm telling you, it'll make you feel light. It'll make you feel happy. It'll make you feel joy. It'll make you feel warm and fuzzy inside. So practice welcoming. Or try it anyway. And let me know. Let me know in the DM. Let me know in the comments. Those of you who are watching the replay, let me know in the comments how you feel about this welcoming. Because I'm telling you, it's great. This has been Mindset Monday. I am your host, Michelle Green, and I want you to have a blessed week. We will see you again next week. Same place, same time. Bye.